Okay.
Hello students, my name is Reni and this is a GCSE video. Today we will be talking about electrical resistance. What do you mean by electrical resistance? As you can see over here, it is written electric resistance is the measure of stopping electrons flowing. Let me give you an example. You can imagine yourself in an airport. You have gone to an airport and there is an immigration check over there. So you have to go through a door where they check all your they put yourselves in a x-ray machine. So just imagine that behind you there are 50 people standing and you all are trying to go through that door. So when you go through that electric x-ray machine that is in a square shape, so your movement is getting blocked, right? So what happens is that when your movement is getting blocked, that itself is called resistance. In an electric wire, as I told you earlier, there are many electrons moving randomly over here and there. So what happens that when the electrons move and they get an obstacle, a collision, that is called resistance. So that is electrical resistance. You can picture yourself as an electron and behind you there are 50 to 20 electrons coming through a door, and that door is called resistance. When all of you try to go through that same door at the same time in the same direction, electrical resistance, you can compare that with the electrical resistance. So let me read it out once again. Electrical resistance is measured is the measure of stopping electrons flowing. So you can see over here there is a cell 1.5 volt and there is a lamp or a bulb. So as we have already seen earlier, there was something flowing through this so that the current glows and there is a light energy given out. So when charges move, the charges move inside the copper wire. The copper wire, there are many electrons. Let me give you an explanation showing you a diagram. This is what happens in a copper wire. You can see we have zoomed 2000 times inside a copper wire. Copper wire is the thickness of my hair. So we have gone inside. This is an electron microscope. Just imagine you are seeing an electron microscope and you are seeing here dots represent charges, and these are the plus symbol. What you have seen over here is the cations. So what are cations? I'll tell you. Just remember these are cations and the electrons are freely moving randomly in all directions. So this is a copper atom over here. You can see this is a copper atom. We have seen earlier that there is one electron in the outermost orbit. So these one electrons are responsible for the charge, right? So these electrons are called valence electrons and they rotate, revolve around the nucleus. So what happens is that when they are freely moving inside the copper wire, as you can see over here, electrons are moving randomly over here and there in all particular directions with all particular velocities, right? So these, I have removed the cations and just you are seeing the electrons out here. So electrons are moving randomly with all possible velocity in random direction. When we connect a battery or a cell over here, you can see they are moving in a particular direction. So when they move in a particular direction, they face resistance. That resistance itself is over here. These cations are those where the electrons they move outside. These copper atoms itself get a positive charge. This positive charge is called cations. Okay, so you've seen over here in the electron microscope what is happening is that these cations and the electrons, they are freely moving, and when we connect a battery source, there is a movement of the charges in particular direction, and the resistance